Could you survive being swallowed by a whale? Imagine this. One moment you are enjoying a peaceful boat ride, telling everyone that you are basically an ocean explorer, and the next moment a gigantic mouth opens beneath you like a moving canyon that has decided to become your personal elevator. Before you can scream something heroic or embarrassing, the world turns dark, warm, and disturbingly moist. Stay with me, because by the end of this story, you will know the actual scientific answer, and the twist waiting for you at the end is much stranger than the whale itself. Let us freeze the frame for a second. You're inside the mouth of a creature longer than a tennis court, heavier than 15 city buses, and almost guaranteed to have bad breath simply because its entire diet is seafood. Now, here's the first unexpected fact. Most whales could not swallow you, even if they tried. Blue whales, humpback whales, all the giant celebrities of the ocean world, they eat tiny creatures called krill. Their throats are surprisingly narrow, more like very serious biological straws. If one of these whales scooped you up during feeding, you would simply be filtered out like a confused, oversized dumpling and spit back into the ocean with the same energy as someone rejecting a strange item found in their soup. But you came here for danger, so let us talk about a whale that actually could swallow you. Enter the sperm whale. Teeth like underwater swords, a throat wide enough for a human, and an appetite for giant squid that look like rejected mythological monsters. If any whale would accidentally add you to its shopping list, it is this one. Inside the mouth, your tiny human brain begins to realize that the oxygen supply feels limited. The air is humid and thick, like breathing in someone's warm laundry. Everything smells like regret and calamari. The whale is not asking your permission. It swallows. Suddenly, you're sliding down the esophagus, which feels like riding a very aggressive biological water slide invented by someone who hates fun. Muscles squeeze you downward. The sound is unbelievable. The low drumbeat of the whale's heart, the deep whale song vibrations, and your own internal voice screaming many creative sentences about your life choices. Then, you reach the stomach. If the mouth was dramatic, the stomach is a full science documentary filmed inside a nightmare. The stomach is a hot, acidic chamber designed to turn fish and squid into liquid nutrition. Human skin is not invited to this party. The acid stings. The enzymes begin to whisper, "You are next." Your clothes give you a tiny bit of protection, but only for a very short time. You can't stand anywhere because the floor is not a floor. Everything is squishy, sliding, or bubbling. It is like standing inside a wet balloon filled with warm seafood soup. You try to breathe. That is when the second problem arrives. A whale's stomach does not contain a friendly pocket of fresh air. What little gas exists is mostly carbon dioxide. Your lungs protest, your head spins, your body begins writing a resignation letter. And even if you somehow found a little oxygen, a new problem appears. There's no exit. A whale does not come with an emergency escape hatch or a customer support line. The esophagus is too strong and narrow to climb back. The digestive system only moves forward, deeper into more acid, more crushing contractions, and more digestive chemistry. The mythical idea of living inside a whale for days, lighting a candle, maybe writing a journal, belongs in fairy tales, not in anatomy. At this moment, the truth becomes unavoidable. Surviving inside a whale is scientifically almost impossible. Lack of breathable air, digestive acid, crushing pressure, and no exit route means your heroic adventure ends inside the stomach of a creature that probably doesn't even realize you're there. But here comes the twist, the strange, ironic truth hiding behind this dramatic scenario. Whale is not really the danger in this story. The whale is minding its business, swimming through a planet that has become more dangerous for it every year. Plastic bags look like jellyfish and get stuck in its stomach. Fishing nets wrap around its body like deadly sweaters. Ships collide with whales more often than anyone realizes. Noise pollution confuses their navigation. For whales, the real monster is not a squid, not a shark, not a dramatic underwater volcano. It is us. Humans. We imagine stories about being swallowed by whales because it feels epic and terrifying. But whales are the ones living the real survival story, trying to avoid the things we put into their ocean. So, could you survive being swallowed by a whale? The scientific answer is almost certainly no. But whales are asking a much more important question. Could they survive being swallowed by human civilization? And unlike your chances inside a whale's stomach, their chances can still be improved, not by fantasy, but by awareness. The ironic twist is that the most dramatic thing you can do for a whale is not to escape from its stomach. It is to make sure it never has to escape from ours.